Hi, how you all doing this evening? You all good? Good. I am very nervous, but I'm sure nothing can go wrong. Right, so tonight, I'm going to talk to you about him. And you all know who he is, yeah? Peter Pan. And you all know him for completely different reasons. Some of you may know him as the boy who flew, obviously. Some of you may know him as the boy that said that Neverland was the first down the right and straight until morning. However, I know him as something different. I know him as the boy who never grew up. He stayed young, carefree, and did whatever he wanted. Okay, so he's a figment of someone's imagination. So what? We all relate to him somehow. I mean, we all once did run around doing things we should not do, and some of us still do it. So my question is, do we ever really have to grow up? The best place I thought to start was from the beginning, because you never start a book from the last page, do you? It's just not right. So let's start with life. We've all heard of the circle of life, and we're all a part of it. I mean, we're born, we grow old, and we die. We experience things different from each other. For example, I experienced mustard. I am never doing that again, and no one is ever going to make me. But then there's things I've experienced that you haven't, and you may have experienced that I haven't. I've been to air cadets. You may not have. I got a chance to go skydiving. I didn't, but you may have done it. I mean, we've all heard of the younger years. I've heard it so many times that you're enjoying life now because it's going to get harder. To be honest, it's gone through one ear and out the other. But when I was younger, it didn't mean anything. But now, it means a lot. Do you remember when the hardest thing we had to do was write our names by joining the dots up? Another hard thing we had to do was to colour within the lines. The hardest test was to find what 2 plus 2 was. Now, this may be my opinion, but trying to write a 2,000-word essay comparing a book and a play is never easy. So is that what growing up is? Having to face problems? I mean, it isn't just college. It's everywhere else. Trying to pay the bills. Trying to move house with not having enough money. And for my fabulous parents, taxing me everywhere because I'm too lazy to catch the bus. But between life and death are the best years. And everyone's gone through these. These are the times when we want to relive the moments, wishing the day lasted longer. So I have a question. I'm going to give you a few moments, and I want you to think about the best time of your life, from when you're born to now. It can be anything. I'll give you a few moments, and then I'm going to come out and ask you. Okay, I'm coming. What were your best years? Or best time ever?
Having my children.
Aww. So lovely. Okay. Sorry, I'm just going to...
Running the marathon.
Oh, when?
Years ago.
You still did it though. Come on. Okay.
How did I know this was going to happen?
I've asked women so far.
Marrying my beautiful wife.
Aww. Okay, these are some of the things that I've asked other people. Wedding, obviously, and I haven't experienced that yet, and I'm going to soon. And apparently they're so much fun. Well, no, I'm not getting married. No, I'm not getting married. I'm going to a wedding. Going to your first football game. I can't stand football. It's the worst game ever invented. Endless summer with friends? Best. I love spending summer with my friends. You don't have to think about anything. Getting approval from your partner's parents? Haven't been through that yet. Don't know when. Going to your first ever concert. Mine was a summertime ball. I went with my best friend and it was amazing until Justin Bieber came on the stage, and then it was just a bit awful. Having children? I haven't gone through that stage yet. Going to see Ollie Murs? My friend's parents went to see them, and they are old, but they loved it. Cooking dinner for the first time and not burning it. Well, I haven't exactly cooked a proper dinner yet, but I don't really want to know how that'll turn out. Ending exams. We've all been through exams, and how many of you here were so glad that they were over? I mean, yeah, exactly. First paycheck. Haven't really got a job yet, so I can't really experience a first paycheck, but we all need the money, and we all like to have the money. Passing driving test. I haven't even got a car, haven't even gone driving yet. No idea what it feels like. Meeting someone famous. Okay, Half of my family have met someone famous. My grandma taught Daniel Radcliffe, and I haven't even seen face-to-face someone famous yet. Prom. Okay, I went to prom. It was a little awkward, but it was still good fun. And first time driving without supervision. Again, I haven't exactly been driving yet, so I don't know. Life is a miracle, and death is hard, I know. But look at all the things in between, all the mistakes that we've made and said, yes, do you know what? I'm so glad I did that. Do you know what? When I'm older, and I'm old and really just want to do nothing with my life anymore, I want to sit on a comfy chair at Christmas and say to my grandchildren, once they've told me all their crazy stories, do you know what? I've been there, I've done that, and if you gave me a whole day, I could probably write a whole book about it. So is that growing up then? Experiencing brand new things, doing things for something. I mean, you've only got one life, so why sit around? Why not just get out there and do something? Is that growing up, or is there something more to it? Unfortunately, when there's life, there has to be death. And that's something we just can't avoid. Unfortunately, some of you here, like me, have lost someone very close to us. For me, it was my granddad. In 2005, he died of small cell cancer, something I didn't even know existed. For me, I lost my granddad. I mean, obviously, but for my mum, she lost her dad. I mean, that's harsh. I remember the funeral really well. It was so upsetting. But at the same time, it was so wonderful hearing all his friends and all his family say how much of a happy man he was. Is that growing up, having to cope with loss? Because I don't remember Peter Pan dying of cancer. Captain Hook, the bad guy, doesn't even die. But then Peter Pan loses Wendy. So does that mean we can cope with loss and still remember all the good memories? Okay, look. I'm 17 years old. I still like watching Disney movies. I still get excited about things you wouldn't even think about. You may laugh at things that I might think, well, why are you laughing? It's not funny. We all have childlike qualities within us. We're still that child. Do we always have to sit around, talk about the serious topics of government and economics? Do we always have to dress so smartly? Can't we just, for once, be that child, mess around, go have fun with our life? I mean, we don't have to grow up just yet, do we? Isn't there a possibility that we never do grow up? Thank you.